quest is win 10 games with this splinter. So some days you'll get life, sometimes you get earth, sometimes you get death, sometimes you get fire. Haven't seen dragon as a daily quest yet. And in addition to that, there was some new tiers introduced for the leagues. So as you increase your ELO rating score, prior, the top tier reward was 20 packs for reaching Champion League. Now, Champion League is divided into three, as is bronze, gold, silver, diamond. All of the precious metals and gemstones, all of those leagues have been divided into different tiers. So you get a graduated system whereby you're getting additional booster packs at the end of the season, which ends in just over 24 hours. So there's still time to climb up a rank, and you don't need to worry about getting to a certain rank, then losing a bunch of matches, losing your position, because your highest rank that you attained is what counts at the end of the season.
So, which answers one of the questions I had earlier, which I know now, but you know, because a lot of people were afraid to lose rank because then they would lose, because they thought that the only way that their prize would come in would be if they ended on that ranking at the end of the month. But it's not the case. It's if you ever reached it at all during that season, and not necessarily a month, but usually it's like a week. And then if you reach it within that season, then you will get the booster pack set for that rank. So for instance, if you got the champion boost, the champion 3 level, which is what I got this week, then you would get 20 booster. But you don't just get like all of the ranking prizes. You just get the higher most. So
yes,
that's why that's cool. And I think we're actually live and streaming now, so I'm just gonna get the camera in. Just about ready.
I did know that news actually about the games. That was good. I'm not as far as behind as what I thought.
and there's been a few balance changes as well.
Balances, yeah.
That'll be coming with the new.
Oh my gosh! Wait, gotta get the Steem logo in.
Oh, you look so cute and darling. Hold on, my lighting is really crazy. Can everybody hear us still?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I kind of logged out there for a second. All right, I think we actually have some video. My lighting isn't great, but it's kind of weird actually.
Yeah, so you guys can see both of us. This is working.
Woo,
Let's see.
echo.
I know, I'm getting an echo too. But I think it's because I'm in Discord and our videos. So here.
Oh, my guess was correct. That looks pretty land and mature to me.
Someone sent me a screenshot. I can't, I've only got my iPad. I guess I could have it on a separate screen.
Dude, that's Rexy. Come on.
Can you guys see us? Oh, this is not a bruise. It's like paint. I was working on the floor. It looks like I have all this woundage, but
Nice.
it's just a scratch, and that's paint. I tried to get it off, and I couldn't. We're actually tiling our floor, and I feel amazing. Like I'm a floor tiler apprentice.
Logo.
Oh, okay.
Yes! Oh my gosh! So good.
Okay,
If I was to break, shock myself, can you just better right now? I'm just sitting on a sunbed.
so what do you guys think I am? Hang on a second. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I think with the audio, are you guys hearing me double, or are you guys hearing me normal? Just very push to talk for Discord, but then I don't know if that's coming through weird, for the stream.
It is totally echoing, and I don't know how to make it stop.
Make it stop.
On Discord, it sounds fine though. I'm just on Discord and it sounds fine. It's not echoed.
Okay.
Oh no. It didn't do this the other night. Maybe it's because we're on Discord.
I think it's because we're on Discord. We streamed, tested the video. We should have probably.
I know what I'll do.
Been like, Seven, what are you doing? What are you doing? I know you're in Thailand, but come test with us.
Yes.
Okay.
I need a way to mute Chorus Gate on my end. Not overall, just on my end. You guys, I'm so sorry. We don't usually have this many glitches, but you know. Let me see.
I know.
Okay, now try talking.
How does it sound now?
That sounds good to me. Do you guys hear her okay?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I just muted you on my end on Discord, so I think we're okay.
Okay, perfect. I muted you on the video thing, so I think we're good.
See how smart we are? Okay, all right, let's get back to guessing what our costumes are. Okay, so I will give a booster pack to whoever can guess what I am. Let's see what you've got in the guesses. We have so far, let me see.
So Triskel has a really good suggestion. Says my crown looks like something Liana would wear.
It does look Liana-ish. I was actually gonna guess Liana. I think you're Liana.
I think I should just roll with that, huh?
Let's roll with it. Okay, so Triskel, you get a booster pack for guessing Liana. Okay, sounds good. Anybody guess what I was yet? You can check us over on Vim, obviously, if you're not there, or YouTube or Twitch. And you can, I guessed a ways back. What did you guess, Clay? Rexy. Okay, you're close. You're obviously close, hence the name Rexy and the hat that looks like a Rexy. But that's only half of the picture. It is not the full cigar.
I think I know. But I'll let everyone else guess.
You don't get a guess. But I know you know. I know you know. I think Crystal's gonna guess. I think Crystal's gonna get it. And 07 doesn't count.
Thanks. I'm already foregoing my
Okay, you can guess.
For instant coffee, but I'll be okay, guys.
You can guess because you matter to the universe and to us, so we'll let ya.
I don't know. It's hard. I don't think it's as obvious as what I thought it was gonna be.
Well, you guys are close. Somebody got half of it. Still hear kind of an echo, but we'll just roll with it. Let me check.
Yeah, I kind of do too, but as long as you guys don't hear it and we just have to get over ourselves hearing it, I guess we'll be fine.
Wait, which one's LS? Oh, Little Scribe. Rexy eating Little Scribe. That is a really, really clever but not correct guess.
I've got it.
Okay, what is it? Write it down.
It's Medusa.
Oh, so close. So close. You guys are good guessers. Spirit of the Forest. Crystal guessed Spirit of the Forest. Dark Enchantress. Okay, now Clay, you've got 2 pieces of the pie. And there's only 2 pieces of the pie. It's a 2-piece pie, and you've got 2 pieces of the pie. Rexy eating Dark Enchantress? That is actually better than the one I thought of, but it's close enough. I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, no.
It's the Dark Enchantress dressing up as Rexy. Like, she knew it was Halloween, so she wanted to pretend that she was the green team. And she kind of has a thing for Rex pie, Rexy Poo. But we're going to give it to Clay.
Ooh.
He was the closest.
I think that's like a whole offshoot is like monster love, like the love interests and affairs between the different monsters.
We need to have an episode on that. In fact, that's where Carrie and Chris would come in. We should invite them in again. Yeah. Remember how we did their little skits? I'm going to tell Chris to write a love interest story and then bring him in and they can act it out on our show again. because they are so funny.
That would be so fun.
Angel of Light and Tyrus Palladium, or better yet, Angel of Light and Zintar Mortalis. No? She likes the dangerous guy. Triskel says, so that's how Asmare kept beating my Liverian team in the last conflict. They were dressed up as a green team. Right. No costume for me, but here's a nice snap I took yesterday in Thailand on a 360 camera. I saw that. It's kind of cool. It's like,
oh my gosh.
I've got some good ones from the Big Buddha as well, like some real good ones, some real good photos.
Yeah, I like the one you had where you were kind of like a close-up and you could see your left sleeve tat, and then you could, do you know which one I'm talking about? It was a cool pic. You should drop it. It was good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'll drop it. Do you want me to go find it?
I think I could find it. I think it's me.
Okay. Hang on. I got it. Right here.
Oh my gosh, I apologize. I'm literally having like technical difficulties with my costume. This is a sheet, like a bed sheet, and I like usually can wrap it pretty good, but I was running, so I'm like fidgeting a lot, so I apologize.
Oh, we love a good fidget, you know? Oh, you look so cute.
Try not to have any embarrassing moments.
I think you're so cute as a Liana. I love it. You can even see like her little freckles. Look, Leah has freckles. So derps. Mine just looks kind of red because I don't know. How come your lighting always looks so much better than mine? I need to get, do you have like
box lights, like soft box lights?
They're soft.
Yeah.
That's why. I'd have to get some of those. Okay. Here we go.
They're actually not too expensive. Like I think for two like kind of big softbox lights, it's like maybe like 60, 70 bucks. So like to have good lighting, it actually,
that's a good deal.
I think is worth it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good deal. There, that's the picture. I like that one. Hope you don't mind my charade. So I was actually going to start.
Nice.
I was actually going to start the show today by playing some monster battles, but I think we'll maybe forego that for now because I don't know if you guys all know, but seeing as how the Steem Monster Show is the Steem Monster Show, you would think that we would also have a Steem Monster Show battle, right? Like we'd be playing in the battles, but we weren't. Like I was playing Little Scribe and Coruscate was playing, but we didn't actually have Steem Monster Show account going. So we went and bought I transferred over my black team and we go to play yesterday just to kind of test it out, and it's like, you do not have a starter pack.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny, you guys. We're like live streaming and we're like, what? How do we not have a starter pack?
Like we are the Steem Monster Show and we don't even have a damn starter pack. Like that's bad for business. So anyway,
yeah, super embarrassing.
Yeah, so we got the pack and then we played a few rounds and then we felt so bad because we were slaughtering all the noobs, and so I kind of made it a point to maybe send them a booster pack just because it was leveled up. Anyways, oh, Jarvie says, oh, I'm on Vim now. Look at the little monster Rexy and the goddess girl Angel of Light. Those are good guesses. Does anyone want to enlighten? Guesses. Should we enlighten Jarvie? Liana, yes. Liana and Elven Assassin. Oh, Holo's back. Actually, Clay guessed what I am, and it's not surprising because Clay is a pretty witty guy, pretty clever guy. You guys are all really clever. Like, there is not a one of you on this list that ain't clever. But Clay guessed that I was Rexy eating the Dark Enchantress. And that was the closest. It was actually the Dark Enchantress dressed up as Rexy, but we gave it to him because it was the best guess. And he gets a free booster pack for that genius. Stroke of genius. May not happen a lot, but no, Clay knows that I idolize his level of intelligence. So
did you see Clay's comment a second ago. He's dressed up as a guy with a huge beard. Brilliant.
So, Clay, it says, Jarvie, did you ever figure out what I was looking for? I guess you guys have had a combo. You have to... Oh, okay. LOL, that would have been funny to see. So what is this? Elven Assassin was his original guess. Elven, Chorusgate, Liana, Little Scribe. Ducking back out again. Oh, no. Chorusgate was Chorusgate was Little Scribe. Chorusgate was Liana.
We should have done that, just dressed as each other.
So, I know that. Oh, you shouldn't have said that, because I was actually thinking we should do that sometime. So we'll save that for another day. And if any of you guys show up when we do it, then you can't guess. I'm gonna actually head over to our monster account, and we're gonna talk a little bit now. Before I get into this, I realize that pretty much every single person in the audience today is beyond novice, so you guys all know this, but I still want to talk about it because it's fun, A, and B, because it's educational for people who will be watching the show later, and C, because it's just good stuff to talk about. Like, we could maybe get into it on the side on aspects that I haven't really thought of. So let me just head over there, and if you guys want to watch, I'll be on Vimavim. We'll bring it up. Okay, so getting into the quests, the daily quests, I think are so cool because it gives you an opportunity each day to win a prize. So for instance, right now, the daily quest is the pirate attacks. And it says the waters of Asmare have been calm, but nothing like a ship catching fire. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here. Like 10 to 1. Who wants to guess that this was fully written by Chris? Chris Roberts. Like, he's so fun.
Seriously.
I totally know who wrote this. So, someone has been sinking ships using magic explosives. Head out and capture potential enemies for interrogation. We'll find out who's responsible. And so then you have to win 10 ranked battles, not sequentially necessarily, just 10 in that 24-hour period. And then if you do, then you get a booster pack. So I've done that a couple of times, like whatever the quest was. So Chorusgate and I pulled together a black team because at the time the quest was the, whatever it was. It was a black team quest.
Yeah,
and then
it was something, yeah.
It was like a Zintar thing. So we pulled a team together and we're like, all right, we're going to totally rock the quest and get a free booster pack and we're going to open it. And then right when we got in, it changed to the pirate attacks. And so we weren't able to get a free booster pack. So we just gave ourselves one and then opened it and pretended that it was free because that's what we do. Like, anyways,
that's how we rock.
That's
I
how we
was
roll.
like home later than I was supposed to be, so we should have actually been able to stream, like, and getting it. But you know, we just, like you said, we just give ourselves some gifts. It's all good.
We gifted ourselves. We just felt, I mean, I really, like, part of me inside just felt empty and alone when I realized that I did not win that booster pack. I, like, died inside, at least a piece of me. So that we had to make up for it. And I think we did. I feel like we did. Do you feel like we did?
Oh, yeah. I mean, after we finally got our starter pack, I mean, we were just killing it.
That just killed
That's
me.
embarrassing.
Here's a shout out to Joel Kruger over on Vim. He's joined us in the chat there on Vim. Hey there, Joel.
Oh, hey, Joel. I need to pull up the chat.
Oh.
Where is it? Where is my Vim chat? Okay.
We'll have to send some cards. I'll have to organise some cards next week so we can put on the show's account.
That would be awesome. And by cards, do you mean totally maxed out black team? Sure. That sounds great.
I think I've still got a. Well, I've been setting them up on those. Like, I've helped a few mates and stuff get set up now to play. So
Yeah,
I don't really have a lot. I don't have a lot of spare time. So I've sort of like helped out a few fellas with a few decks and that sort of thing. So what I'll do is they'll what's that?
Did you disappear?
No, I'm still here.
So Joel, I'm just gonna give Joel a booster pack because he is the lone star on Vim, and we really want people to feel encouraged to chat on our Vim. But yeah, no, we get it, 07, because we know that you're traveling about. You're in like Thailand and Buddha. Did you like convert to Buddhism? Because it's a cool religion. I'm just saying.
It was cool. Like, it was so much bigger than what I thought it was going to be. But we've got some, like I said, I got some really nice photos, and everyone over here is very friendly and genuine. Obviously, like any place you go and travel, there's obviously you can see, good people and what's perceived to be bad people. But everyone over here that I've met so far has been very genuine, and, very welcoming. So
Would you say?
It's been really good.
Would you say humble?
Yeah, obviously over here, that like where I'm in Phuket, obviously they rely heavily on all the tourists, and ever like since the latest things that have been happening with how there was the kids in the cave, and there was like a lot of bad news, publicity and stuff going on with like some stuff that had happened.
Yeah.
So like now tourism for in Phuket is like down like 80% for like Chinese foreigners at the moment. So like because certain things like will react to other people not wanting to travel, etc. So I guess like because they're so heavily reliant on tourism, I guess like I wouldn't say they treat the tourists any different, but it's more like that they just like really want to go that extra mile, I guess.
What's a good time for you then?
Yeah, I don't know what's weird. I went to Buddha, and then that night I had bottle service at a club. So.
Wow, fancy.
You know what? And I think that they're just so grateful for the business that they're going to go above and beyond to treat you nice because they're just so grateful. And although I have heard that in some countries they'll poison you, so there's that. So don't get poisoned.
Wow.
Are you talking about in the bottle?
No, I'm talking about in Vietnam. If you go to certain areas, and in some places near, like in that latitude, longitude, if you go to certain islands and certain locations, you'll get, they'll poison you. They'll give you tea, and then you'll either be on the pot all week, or you'll be like not going home ever again. Like it's pretty serious. Like they just don't like tourists, and then they'll take their money and run. So try not to get poisoned. Just saying.
I'll try that. It's pretty cool over here. There's a couple of Aussie guys that have like 4 different bars. So we sort of go over there a fair bit. So it's that is pretty much just play Jimmy Barnes all day, and anything in the Australian top 100.
Well, that's cool though. It sounds like you're having a really good time. I actually am at least slightly on the jealous side because A, I love to travel, and B, like never been to Thailand, and also never met 07. So all 3 of those things at the same time would be really awesome.
The elephants today would be really good because we go to a sanctuary, so it's sort of in the sort of rural part of the jungle where they basically what they do is there's like Thai and like Westerners, they buy all the elephants off the people that used to put them in shows all the time. So now over here, where they used to use the elephant for show to make money and that sort of thing, that has become like not what people want to do anymore. So people now buy the elephants off the people that had them, and they're basically take them to a sanctuary and they live like in the forest. But because they've already been tamed, they're still like you can still pat them and stuff like that. But they just like roam around free basically in a forest.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
That's amazing.
So
actually.
It should be pretty cool.
So you're gonna ride an elephant then, or not?
No. Riding is bad. You don't ride the.
Oh.
It's that's very frowned upon. I wouldn't want to do that either because it's very I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me.
Just because it's not respectful to the animal and its purpose.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's really tender.
Where I'm going is the sanctuary, so they like to buy an elephant to save them. It costs a lot of money, so they just rely a lot on donations and and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it should be really good. I'll take some good photos. Hopefully, I can put a baby elephant in my bag and we can bring it back.
Oh. So I was just.
It could be our mascot. Russell will gel.
I was just reading some of the comments, and you guys are being hilarious. So Jarvie's like, yeah, animals you ride are dumb, stupid horses, but putting them in your bags are fun.
I was just thinking the same thing. I was like,
and then Clay says, Buddhism, be unreligion. LOL, they haven't forgiven us for invading their country and killing tons of their people for no reason. What's the matter with them? I don't know. I didn't know we did that. I thought that was a Britain thing.
I think a lot of people in the world have done a lot of...
I didn't know the U.S. invaded them. I thought that Vietnam. I was thinking, not Vietnam. Where's Buddhist originally from? India. I was thinking India. Yeah, Vietnam makes sense. Okay, man, that would have been a really funny joke. I mean, not that it wasn't. It was. It would have been really fun if I would have gotten it. He's all, you didn't know we invaded Vietnam?
You're like, let's give little Scribe a history lesson.
I knew we invaded Vietnam. I watched Forrest Gump.
Oh, I love Edgar's comment. Who needs to leave the house when you have Steam monsters? Like, spoken by a true Steam monster fan right there.
Aw, we love that. Who said that? Was that Enjar?
Yep.
Okay, Enjar's getting a booster. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, just because, like, that was so dead on. Oh, Hound. Hound, who are you? Hound just popped in. Popped in the house. And who brought Hound? Or Hound, how'd you find out about us? Because you're new to me. Does anybody know Hound?
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah, he like just gets in here and I'm like, Hound!
Who are you?
Who are you? And why are you here? What is your quest? What is your name? What is your quest? What's
Am
the...
I on? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
On?
Welcome.
This is great.
Hey there.
Awesome.
I
Hi guys. Joel is Hound. Joel is Hound. Joel, who was on Vim chat, is Hound.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joel.
Sorry guys, I'm sorry.
So what's your
No.
Steam name? Is it Joel then, not
There you
Hound?
go. I'm sorry. I was doing my own streaming, and then I think one of you I saw on your Star Trek did like a Star Trek thing.
That was me.
It was, yeah,
That was course
pretty
game.
funny. And it was pretty funny. I thought.
So Joel Kruger
Good
is
stuff.
your Steam handle, correct?
I think it is. I believe it is. There's so many different screen names and things, and I said, let me get creative and use my actual name on one of them. Why not try that? 'Cause
So
nobody's using their actual.
Triskel, did you bring Joel Triskel?
I think he
He
did. No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, I found him on Vim and brought him over here, yeah.
I was kind of walking all around in the corner by myself, and then he
Aww.
found me.
You know what? Every time. Oh, two things. Number one, if you say brought, we monster fans consider that grammatically incorrect. You have to say brung. So if you chat on this channel, you have to say brung it, like I brung.
Yeah, that's rule number one.
Rule number one.
You got two American girls here. Sorry.
Never say he's well brung.
Yeah, he brung a friend.
No.
Yeah, we were brung up rat ass, and then Seven has to leave. But we just love that you came because we know that you're kind of out and about and traveling and patchy.
Yeah, it's cutting out. Like it's also we have a storm and it's
So
cutting
I'm
out.
gonna play a
So
song.
I'm
And
gonna,
you guys tell me if you know the song, all right?
Oh, hang on, Hound. Sorry. What were you saying, Seven?
I just said I just got a message saying we didn't picked up earlier, so I've just got to and it's cutting out because we have a storm. So I'm gonna make a move, but yeah. Everyone have a great week, and I'll be around in the traps. Just yeah.
Well,
Bad coverage right now. Yeah.
Monster hugs.
Monster hugs and kisses.
Say hi
Hey,
to the
guys.
elephants from us, Stefan.
I will, mate. I will.
Yeah,
See you guys.
he's definitely cutting out.
You too,
bad.
Seven.
Definitely cutting out.
Bye-bye.
So we get it. We're totally supportive of whatever decision you need to make. Okay, and then rule number 2, and then we'll get to Hound because he says he has a song, and we hope it's monster related. And if not, then maybe you can ad-lib some monster stuff. But rule number 2 is that anytime you say the word correct, I just made this up right now, but you
I have no idea where this is going.
Okay, I'm laughing. I can't even say. You have to say correct as usual, King Friday. Does anybody know what that's from? Correct as usual, King Friday. Any guesses? Booster pack for whoever guesses. Nobody knows?
Get Google.
Modern gods.
Oh, and then Clay's gonna tell us something really forward thinking. What did you just say, Clay?
Is that from Modern Gods?
I've never heard of that, so no, it's not from that. Any other guesses? I'll give you a hint.
Four-sided fantasy?
No, but Jarvie got it. Jarves.
Mr. Rogers?
Jarvie
Wow.
Pants. King Friday was one of the puppets. So if you ever say correct, you have to say correct as usual, King Friday. Jarves.
Oh, Jarvie, you've seen the documentary? I really want to watch it. It looks really good. Would you recommend it? Was that a good documentary? Oh, so good. Okay, look, I was crying watching the trailer, and I was I didn't even watch Mr. Rogers, so that's awesome.
C-Love, did you watch Mr. Rogers as a kid? I feel like me and Jarves are from the same generation, so we watched it growing up, every day. I came home from school, and I just loved Picture when they, showed you how they made crayons. That was my favorite part. Or, the Speedy Delivery from the delivery guy. You were a rebel.
Do you want to hear something funny? So I didn't watch Mr. Rogers, but I watched the Canadian version of Mr. Rogers. There was a show called Mr. Dress Up, and he had puppets.
I saw that.
And my grandparents, because I lived in the States at that point, would tape Mr. Dress Up episodes on VHS and mail it to us so we could watch
That
it.
is awesome. Joel says, or rather Hound says he's Canadian. So are you guys related?
It's a pretty small country.
Do you ever get that, Joel, where they're like, oh, you're from Canada, eh? Do you know so-and-so? Because Canada's so small. Hey, so I want to know what Clay's forward thinking was, but first let's start with Hound. Apparently you have a song for us today. Can you make it monster related in any way?
Of course I can. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I have to do that.
We are ready.
That's right.
Rent money! Happy Halloween! Go over to Vim's.
Like I don't money. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the monster I live with. Lonely as I am together. You guys know that a little bit?
That is awesome!
Yes! Amazing!
And also, great pipes, dude. Great pipes. And, love the monster.
Seriously, that sounded...
Plug the monster. I actually, the Hound, if you see Hound there, Hound is somebody called a CryptoPunk. Have you guys heard of CryptoPunks?
No, but it sounds kind of cool.
Yeah,
The
sounds like
CryptoPunks-
something to be into.
Holo's back.
The first digital art project in cryptocurrencies. It was a kind of a revolutionary thing about a year and a half ago,
and they just gave out the punks. There's only 10,000 punks. It's not a game though. It's not a game. It's just art on the blockchain, and it was an experiment. And it are brilliant guys, and there was no ICO, none of that. It was completely an experiment to see if you could have digital art and you could give it value. And so they did this, and and it kind of opened up the door. The Counterparty is another place where they do a lot of gaming, right? I'm sure you guys have seen some of the stuff over there. And then now on Steam, guys put together this Steem Monsters game, which looks good. I guess I'm too old for the games and stuff. I haven't got
no such thing, but we get not everyone plays it. That's cool. We're cool.
You misunderstand me. If I get into it, then I won't stop. And I have
okay,
that's exactly what I said.
I just want to pause a second and ask why Betty Boop has a garter. Like, is that normal? Does she usually go around with a garter? Doesn't she usually not have a garter? Like, is that me? I kind of don't remember having a garter. And also Rent Money, no, I don't know who that is. Does anybody know who that is? Anyone? Anyone?
I don't.
Jarvy's friends with the monsters inside of his head. I'm friends with the monsters inside of your head, Jarves.
There's so many songs that could be like turned to monster. I've actually thought about starting like a Steem Monster spoof cover series or something. Like, I feel like there's so many songs you could put the word monster in.
Can I write for it? Because I have so many ideas. So many ideas.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
I'm loving this.
Who said that?
That was Hound.
Hollow.
Oh, that was Hollow.
Really? Hollow? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
When we had Hard Fork 20, I wrote a parody of a Rage Against the Machine song, Testify.
I saw
into
that.
Hard Fork 20. Into Testafork. That's what I did.
Testafork. We love parody. This is like giving me chills. This is giving me monster bumps.
Monster bumps. That's the next thing. I love it.
Make a song about monster bumps.
Like, we should talk, and if I can do a ukulele cover or a piano cover and sing of stuff.
We'll talk after the show.
Oh my gosh, let's
I still think Holazor and Clay should get together and collaborate on their games. They're really cool. What they're both.
We've had a chat. And we both love the work each other's doing. I just haven't had time to work on mine.
Yeah, I mean, we're working in different engines too, so it's not necessarily that deep.
So Clay, what was your forward-thinking idea? Was it monster related? We sure hope so. But if not, we love it anyway.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess at this point, it doesn't really matter, so
It's
I'll
sort
just
of
go
like,
ahead and...
it's like obsolete by now, because it was like 20 minutes ago.
Had to be there.
No, I mean, it's kind of like, I already did what I needed to do, so I guess anybody else that capitalizes on it can, but I would recommend paying attention to the patch notes and looking at card changes, because I think especially one card that was completely worthless previously is going to be very nice in the future. If you have looked at the changes, all I'm going to say is think about the Cyclops.
Interesting.
Oh, I haven't had a look at the patch notes yet. Must have a look.
It doesn't take a genius to realize. You can see it in a lot of the flavor of the month, even with not even flavor of the month, flavor of the conflict. When a new card rises to glory because it's unbeatable in a certain conflict, you see the price on the market instantly go through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So if you get in, right, like basically the goal would be to get them before the market blows up and you have to pay like an astronomical price, right? So then
Right.
The best strategy
essentially like triple.
is just to own tons of all of the cards.
Well, always, that's a good strategy.
Wait, what was that again? Let me get a pen. Hold on. Okay, say that again.
It was a little
Own
cryptic.
of all the cards.
That was really cryptic. Maybe after the show you can explain that to me, because I don't get it. I just don't see how it's possible. Okay, let's look at the leagues. Please hold. So I love the leagues. What do you guys think about the leagues? What's your take on this? Like, anyone have any opinions? Because the way I see it is this. Like, okay, first of all, Matt has organized it so that we're a little bit better matched up with our contenders, but also it gives you something to shoot for. So card sales went up to 10,000, booster pack sales went up to $10,000 per day, which means 5,000 booster packs have been sold per day, which means we get 1/3 of that in prize money per week. That's part of the white paper. Like, that was the agreement that Aggroed set forth at the outset of this game. 1/3 of the prize money or 1/3 of the whatever it is, the profit from purchases
profit, yeah.
yeah, will be relegated or designated to prize money. So, like, I wish 07 was here, because we were talking last week about how it would be great if we could sell like 12 or 1,300 packs a day, because that would give us roughly a $10,000 prize pool at the end of the week. Well, guess what? We're selling 5,000, which is 3 or 4 times that. So that gives us not just 10,000, but 30 or 40,000. Let's see, what's 1/3 of 70,000? Am I doing the math right? This is where Jarvie comes in.
You are.
I am. Okay, so 1/3 of 70,000 is going to be what?
23 grand.
23. So $23,000. 23,000 Steem, or dollars. I guess US dollars, because they're purchased with the price of a US dollar. So $23,000 US dollars per week in prizes means, and by the way, I was like, well, what if he hung on to this money for a rainy day? You know, kind of like the Pharaoh took Joseph's advice and like held on to half of every harvest so that they could be prepared for the 7-year drought, right? So I'm like, what if they have a drought? What if there's a bad year? And at least what Seven told me was, nope, that's not going to happen, because that would be essentially there would not be any integrity in it, because that's not what he agreed to do when he opened it, because it wouldn't be fair to the investors who were basically banking on the fact that it would be a 1/3 prize pool every week. So, and I think that that's fair, and I think that's the right thing to do. So, I mean, business-wise, yeah, you want to maybe save up for a rainy day, but that was not the agreement that he made. So he gets to save his money from the 2/3 of it, and that's how he's going to manage it. In the meantime, those of you who have, as Holozor said, purchased all the cards and leveled them up, then you're going to be sitting very pretty, even if you're top 100. Just being on the leaderboard alone, I don't know how the prizes are going to be assigned. Does anyone have any ideas how that's going to go?
Ultimate.
Who said what?
Ultimate.
Ultimate? So, because my thinking was it's going to go one of 2 ways. I mean, it could go a million, but my most logical conclusion would be you're either going to be given prizes according to the league that you're in. So if you have made it to this league, this will be your prize. So instead of just the 20 booster packs that you get for being in the Champion League, you'll also get 20 bars of solid gold or something, right? So then,
whoa.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Or is it going to be based on your leaderboard status? Probably more likely it's going to be a little bit of both, but I betcha that it'll be leaderboard status heavy. So like people who are fending and vying for the top position, like C-Lev, I bet you know the answer to this, and maybe you can't tell. Are you sworn to secrecy? I need you to tell us how you think the prizes will be allocated and who's going to win what. Like, basically what I'm trying to get at is how much money am I going to make? Yeah, Rent Money says, I think it'll be leaderboard status as it currently is. I think so too. Oh, I don't know. Only aggroed and Yabamat. Okay. We'll take your word for it. Wink, wink. But we do find it interesting that you fight for that top position to the point that, like, you're probably never able to get away from that computer. Like, being at the top probably means something. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rent Money on this. It's probably more a leaderboard status thing, like how high up you are. So I think I'm like 100 and I hover anywhere between 130 and 150. So I think that it should at least award people who have 150 on the leaderboard. And that people who are 150 should get $8,000 every end of the week. And the rest of it should be divided up with everyone else.
Brilliant.
Does anyone agree with me? What are we? So C-Love is like, I mean, I got my 30 packs at 4,300, but kept on going because 4,300 is the highest. It's champion 1. And so you get your 30 packs, but she keeps on going, of course, which, I mean, inevitably they're going to have to make yet another tier, and it's going to have to be like 50,000 packs or something. I don't know. 50,000 packs for C-Love. Yay. Because eventually there's going to have to be some divergence from the status quo. Like, once the game hits a few years going, you're going to have so many more points. I'm getting an echo. Is anyone else hearing that?
I'm not getting an echo right now, but I love Crystal's comment. Eventually, they're just going to need a C-Love tier. That's so true.
Crystal, you get a booster pack. That's funny.
Yeah. We reward wittiness around here.
Yeah. Yay! And Joel. Okay, so I have Crystal, Triskel, Clay, Joel / Hound, Enjar, and Jarvie. All you guys got packs thus far. So.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I feel like we're always like, oh, let's give away a few. And then we just get so carried away every week that we're like, packs for everybody.
You know what though? Because we got a bunch from Steem Monsters this week. So we're feeling maybe a little generous.
Ooh.
I mean, we have to
Thank you, Steem Monsters.
We have to kind of hold on to some of them for contests and stuff. So we try to be careful, but sometimes we just feel generous. You never know. The moment might strike us. Like, I just can't tell you. I just can't tell. It's very spontaneous and completely impulsive. Actually, you know what we're going to start doing?
Little scribe, do it.
What's
Do
that?
you want to get an extra booster pack for bringing Hound over here?
Oh yeah, sure. We'll toss one your way. ×2 for Triskel. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Also,
Anyways,
so Jarves and I, if you recall, we went to the YouTube conference like a month or 2 ago, and he bought this really awesome sauce spin wheel. And so I was thinking, I mean, I'm just thinking out loud, but I think it'd be really cool if we, like, when people come onto the show, that, because there's 15. What's that?
Did you make that? Did you make the bed before it started the stream, or did you make it this morning, or did you make it just before the stream started? Just curious.
I actually made it this morning, but ordinarily.
You made it. It's like military. I mean, you could bounce. I mean, that is incredible.
You could bounce a penny off it.
Is that a green screen? Is that a green screen bed?
It's a green screen bed. Yeah. And actually, this is the guest room. My new office is going to be done hopefully next week. We're downstairs. We're painting and like finishing the bed.
And I think I need to make a bed because that is incredible. I'm jealous.
Thanks for the bed. Thanks for the bed compliment. That was awesome. And I actually, oh yeah, so Jarvie.
Where were we? Yeah.
So
the YouTube conference and the spin wheel.
Yeah,
okay.
So Jarvie bought this really awesome spin wheel that's like really high quality spin wheel, and it has like whiteboard things. And so what I was thinking is that when we start the show every week, maybe what we could do is write down the first like few people that get here, and then we'll just spin the wheel and give away booster packs or something. We could try it out. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. But
I love that. Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
What's that, Nettie?
Hey, how you going? Are you still giving away that booster packs or what?
Yeah.
Scrubbing, man. Just joined it.
Yeah, we're giving them away. What do you want to do to show us how much you love monsters? You want to do a tap dance? I guess that can't be anything to show. Hound played a monster song. What can you do?
Yeah, he worked real hard for his.
Clay actually guessed
sing you an Australian monster song?
You could do anything monster related. That's awesome.
Like, it'll be peer reviewed by the resident Australian.
Just as long as it's got koalas and kangaroos in it, mate.
There was actually a koala in my backyard yesterday.
Aww. You have a koala in your backyard?
You guys are crazy over there. Just the wildlife, the spiders, I don't even know.
Kangaroos.
Kangaroos in Australia?
Yeah, I think they have kangaroos in Australia. Oh, rent money. Oh, Enjar says he's got monsters showing up to the house. We do too. Do you guys hear my doorbell ringing? Although...
It's so funny. No, I haven't.
Who is that?
I wonder if I'll get any. I just moved, but I'm on kind of a busy street, so I kind of think probably not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, hang on. So we were on... Oh yeah, so we were on leagues. And we decided that the prizes will probably be given out more predominantly as per leaderboard status. But, and the leagues are pretty awesome because, I mean, it's so great to earn free booster packs. And then the daily prize, the daily quest makes it feel more like, you know, a bona fide online game, right? So that's kind of cool. And then what else did we have? I wanted to cover. Hang on here.
We had a few things. We talked a little about the daily quests, obviously, and then prizes, exclusive dragons.
Oh yeah, the dragons.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find that. So I couldn't find the dragons because they tell you that they're on the monster market.
I can tell you about the dragons.
How do you find them?
In your collection. You just got to click all cards.
Okay, I need to do that right now. Oh, Triskel, here's an interim result for my spreadsheet for the Contest Kings. Ooh, we need to look at this really quick. And then you guys need to remind me to look for the special dragons. But I just like Triskel's little, list. Oh, Carrie Allen is typing. Watch out, Carrie Allen is typing. And and then we need to remember, here, I'm just write down my notes because I'm going to forget everything. But we need to ask Carrie, we feel like you and Chris need to draft a Monsters Tavern episode based on love, interest, and affairs that... Whoa!
Oh my gosh, Carrie! That's so good.
Wow! Look at you! Oh my gosh, look at your makeup. Who did your eyes?
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
That is amazing. Look at you. Spirit of the Forest. Wait, Spirit of the Forest, right?
I suddenly feel like a little bit less cool about our costumes, little scribe.
Carrie, did you see ours? Go look in Vim and see if you can guess what we are. That is cool. I love the veiny, leafy veininess and the red eyes. And she even has the red jewel. Oh,
and
Carrie.
Green lips and...
Carrie, we're going to give you a free booster pack. That's such an amazing costume. That is so beautiful. Look at that. Ah! Okay. Oh, Carrie says, I started streaming right before you dropped your reminder, so I was mostly alone, but had 15 viewers at once. I see you. I'm watching. You had 15 viewers? That's great. I had to change the color on the screen so I'm not green. What do you mean? You're not actually green, or so that you're not green? Oh.
So 07, you see that? Oh my gosh. So looks like we are giving out some upvotes from the Contest Kings page too.
Yeah, so 07 says choose 5 people from the show and he'll give him a 100% upvote. And I think his vote's worth like $1.20 right now. Is that about right? So 5 people, 07 vote. We got Carrie with a pack. And oh, we wanted to look at Triskel's thing. So I just enlarged it. You guys can click on it to enlarge it, or you can head over to Vim. But this is the thing that he's been doing for the Contest Kings Guild. And it's just kind of cool. He just like says who's at what level. He also has other stats as well. Oh, look it! I'm the highest champion. Contest Kings member. Little Scribe.
Aww.
That's so amazing. Although if you look at my stats right now, like my score is really low because I wanted to try out some other stuff. But that's awesome. So Carrie, did you hear me asking the question? Oh, she said I didn't tell anyone in Steam Monsters because I didn't want to steal from you because I love you. Oh.
Oh, we love you too.
The jewel is bright blue? That's weird.
So what like magic are you working? That's so cool.
My green shirt is bright pink. I had to be creative. I know what you did. You went and changed the chroma scale in OBS. Am I right? Am I right? Clay says it
pretty fancy.
Took me hours. No, it didn't. Did it really?
Wow, well, it looks good. Oh my gosh.
It's a maze craze. What are you talking about, Clay? I'm going to upload a new demo tonight. Oh, for the RPG? So 2 hours or so of gameplay in the Green Shard RPG. Oh. Okay. Can you drop?
Oh, Carrie. You took hours and then didn't invite me to watch. Bummer. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you came and shared with us so we can all appreciate the magic and the like gorgeousness.
But you got a recording. Hey, Clay, will you drop a link to this wherever people need to go? Because I actually don't know that link. A recording. Oh, she can't upload it. That's too bad. But Carrie, did you hear my question? Because Chorusgate and I want to know if you and Chris will write an episode for Steam Monsters Tavern involving love interests between splinters, if you would.
Yes.
Just put it on the plant the seed in your husband's little creative brain. It wasn't as good as me and Chris yesterday. Oh, it's gonna be on.
Yeah. Basically, like we're wondering, like what monsters are like crushing on others. Like who's Rexy got the hots for? Like, I think we need to do some sort of monster love.
She says different than we already do. Probably not. If you're already doing it, then probably not. But we would love it if you wrote an episode specifically for our show again one of these days. So, like, you know, like Rexy has a crush on Liana. Or no. The Angel of Light and Zintar have a secret, like, rendezvous every Friday night. Something like that.
Rexy is going for the Raging Impaler. That sounds like a match made in heaven. Oh my gosh.
the Cyclops and the Spider get together because they have like the opposite amount of eyes, and it's just like, you know, opposites attract.
Oh my gosh.
The backstory for Dark Enchantress is awesome. Ooh, we'll have to go read it. The backstory meaning like that the Splinter contest wrote, or the backstory meaning like that the lore contest wrote? Because that's different.
Well, okay, so here's the cool thing. I don't know how much of it I can actually talk about, to be honest. So, like, I'm not going to get into details, just because, like, I honestly don't know what I can and can't say. But what I will tell you is, the game I'm working on is basically just taking all the lore that like they made for the contest that got selected, and it's going to be like the official Steam Monsters lore.
Right.
So, like all the shards, like that's what the RPG is gonna be. Is like you're playing through the shards. Like if you were a character living in like a Newman, for example, which is the green shard, you can um you can like meet the summoners. You get to meet the spirit of the forest. You get to see like why they have, I guess, like so much beef with the black shard. So you kind of like get to meet like some overlap characters too. But the goal is to like go after I finish this game, like go start making a game for like say like the Black Shard. So like even though like they're the villains in this game, basically like you're gonna have to play as them as like your characters, and you're gonna get to figure out like why they do the things they do, like what their motivation is, and then you'll get to find out like who are their enemies, etc.
Kind of like how when you play StarCraft, you've got to play as all the different races to get all of their backs.
Right, so it's like nobody's necessarily like the bad guy. Like everybody has a reason for what they.
And BTW Carrie says that Chris wrote the Enchantress backstory, which is
well,
why
that's why it's so good.
which is why it's so awesome. And Rent Money wanted to give us some Steem cookies, so after the show, make sure you go pick those up at the door because they are really good. I had one; they're delish. Oh, it's a super love story. Aw, can we see it yet, or is it a big secret? Want to see it, so maybe we'll have to go look and see where that is. Mysterious. That's cool. So Clay has incorporated all of these stories into his RPG, which to me is a work of love. I think that's really neat. It's got a lot of depth, and the play, the actual gameplay is, according to many, really excellently done. And so it's not just like he's fiddling around and maybe kind of making a game. This is like a full-time thing for him. Like he's really putting together something that is a piece of art. I mean, he's a gamer and creating a good game, like Legend of Zelda style. So I think it's going to be one of those things that isn't just for fun, although it is just for fun. I think it'll be one of those things that's kind of like taken fairly seriously and I think should be monetized. I don't know what his decision is on that, but there's varying points of view.
Is there a Mother of Dragons character? Can I be Mother of Dragons?
Mother of Dragons? Yes, right now.
I'll take I'll be Sister of Light.
Carrie just dropped the story for the Dark Enchantress, which, by the way, Carrie, I don't know if you saw my costume, but I'm the Dark Enchantress dressed up as Rexy, so. And Coruscate is the Angel of Light, which is or no, you're not the Angel of Light.
No.
Liana.
Wait. Yes.
You're like,
this is my very last minute. I did not put hours of effort like you did, Carrie. So.
But it's so gorgeous. Like, you don't even have to say that. It's so beautiful. You're just so beautiful. You could do anything last minute and it'll look like you put hours into it. Let's not kid ourselves.
Is there a gatekeeper?
For the game?
Can I be the gatekeeper?
Oh gosh, you're so random, Joel. Yes, you can be the gatekeeper.
I am. I'm not being fair. I really am interested.
In being the gatekeeper.
And I'm just kind of, I'm just joking around a little bit, but
we love you.
I think it's great. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be amazing, and I love it. And I've watched it. I listened in. There was a. You mentioned one of the guys that did a YouTube webinar with over the weekend, talking the lead developer, the guy who created this. One of the guys was on. And I listened, and they were doing a whole talk with the other guys in Steem, the other witnesses.
Aggie, probably.
Adam at Steem, and it was great. And everybody sounds like they really are have their shit together, and they know what they're doing. And I'm really excited to kind of be a part of the community and see what's going on. So thank you. And yeah, I'm just joking around, but
no, we know you are. But the cool thing what's so interesting about this game is like you say, everyone has really got it together. And the thing is, like, it's not just like it is super fun and super kind of hobbyish, but for instance, Clay takes his game very seriously. Yeah, it's fun, but it's a lot of work. It's a full-time job right now. Chorusgate and I have a ton of fun with the show, but it's kind of a serious little biz. Like, we put a lot of work into it. And then Carrie Allen with their Steam Monster Tavern, super fun, but like they put a lot of work into it. So yeah, and everybody who's doing what they're doing, the thing about Steam Monsters is you can kind of play to your strengths. So like whatever you're good at, I'm definitely not dev, I'm not a coder, but I can dress up as a dark enchantress getting eaten by a Rexy, like better than anyone I know. So
know your strengths, people.
For idiots, because that's where my strengths are. If there's anything in that area, I'll be happy to go into that area.
Oh, Carrie says we're also doing all the mini quests. What do you mean we, and what do you mean doing?
Oh.
And the voice stuff and a lot of things. It is so much and fabulous. I don't even know what you're referring to. You need to enlighten us. There's a fly in my room, and it's like, I need a fly swatter is what I need.
You being literal? Are you talking to me, or are you being literal? Because now I'm all.
No, I'm being literal. There is a fly like in my room, and it keeps flying. And when you watch the live, you'll see me like swatting at this fly. Okay, she says Chris and I are.
Yeah. So you and Chris are writing them, and then giving them to Matt. That's exciting. Mini quests.
Hold on.
I love that. Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. We started echoing again. Chorusgate. Hold on. What's happening?
I'll just talk. I know. I keep getting echoes too. We'll have to play around with this.
I'm just gonna end our video so we don't have echo because we're ending the show soon. So I'll end our video.
Okay, perfect. So Carrie, I'm like I love that you were just saying that you have all of these different like perfect wigs and dresses for different characters. That is super cool. I want to work on like a legit Angel of Light costume. Like I was at the beginning of the show, I was telling everybody like I've met this guy who designs cosplay costumes, and I think he's gonna help me make these like really like badass wings.
I'm so excited.
That's cool.
Yeah, this guy, like we need him to make it. And she just met this guy who makes like randomly just met a guy who for his career or living or whatever makes cosplay costumes. Like, hey, what do you do? Oh, you know, I'm a salesperson. Oh, I'm a paralegal. Oh, I'm an engineer. Oh, I make cosplay costumes. Do you now?
I know. And he's like, I just moved to town. I'm so bored. I don't know anyone. And I'm like, well, you can help me design an Angel of Light costume. And I showed him. He's like, that looks really cool. I was like, cool.
Yeah, we need to get him set up with some like mega booster packs and a starter pack, and also make sure he comes on the show, and also make sure that we do like a little interview with him, because I think it's kind of fun, right? Got to capitalize where the stuff is.
Yes.
Hey, so I just gotta say real quick, you guys. I promised my son I would take him trick-or-treating 5 minutes ago. So I am going to have to duck out. But you guys hang out for a bit and talk. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. But you guys keep talking. If you gotta go, that's fine too. But I just want to send monster hugs and kisses to everybody. And we'll get your booster packs to you probably by tomorrow. So if you don't see it tonight, that's why. Because I'm out trick-or-treating and getting eaten by Rexy. So... it's been fun. Monster hugs.
Yeah.